and welcome to my channel. My name is Marleen, and in today's video I have a massive haul from SHEIN. SHEIN reached out to me and asked me did I fancy doing another haul for them, and you know I love SHEIN, so of course I said yes. Per usual, they have gifted me the items and they gift you a discount code, which I will leave here on the screen for you, and I will pop the discount code and all the links to everything I'm sharing with you today in the description box down here in the corner, right? Loads of other good information down there as well, so do go and check it out. But as I said, massive SHEIN haul. Now, I didn't just pick a haul. What I actually did for today's haul, I went in and I picked an entire spring capsule wardrobe. I have 12 pieces, and the only thing I'm going to add to it is possibly another pair of shoes and maybe a belt. We'll see how it goes. But that is it. I have 12 pieces in the box. I have a capsule wardrobe, so let's get stuck into it. The first piece I picked for my spring capsule is a wide leg pair of trousers. If you have been here before, you will know that I love wide leg trousers, and you will also know that I have absolutely fallen in love with this dark royal purple colour. I just love it. Now, these are nearly 100% polyester. There's a wee bit of elastane in it, which give them a little bit of give, but I wouldn't say there's actually stretch in them. But we do have this gorgeous belt detail up here in the front. Now, these buckles here are kind of stuck onto it, so that's just a feature that's there, but I think it's very pretty. Now, we do have a side zip, and there's a little hook and eye on the inside as well. Not the biggest fan of a side zip, but do you know what? I absolutely love these trousers. Got these in a size 4XL, and they're on the website for £18.49. These trousers are absolutely beautiful and they fit me absolutely perfect. I do love them, but once again, I'm up against the length. I had to go and put on a pair of heels just to kind of lift them off the floor a little bit. They flow so beautiful. They are lovely, light and airy, and they will be absolutely perfect here for spring and even into the summer. I really love these trousers, and I hope they will mix and match very well with everything else that I have gotten for today. My next piece is, look at the color of these jeans. Isn't it just amazing? Absolutely love these jeans. The minute I saw them, I knew I had to have them. The top half of the jeans is a plain and simple pair of jeans. It's just the color. We do have a bit of a wide leg. Look, we have a bit of a flare in it. Isn't that fab? We do have quite a few rips and tears on the one side, but then we have none on the other leg, which I don't actually mind. Makes it a little bit fun, doesn't it? As I said, plain and simple pair of jeans, but we do have a good bit of stretch to them, so hopefully these will fit me absolutely perfect. Once again, size 4XL, and they're on the website for £16.49. I am in love. These jeans are absolutely fab. They fit me perfect. They sit perfect. I love the flare in these. They're absolutely epic. And as I said, loads of stretch in these jeans, so they are so soft and comfortable. These jeans are absolutely brilliant. I have no idea how I'm going to style them, but obviously that's the whole point of a capsule wardrobe, of getting the ideas, having pieces that mixes and matches very well together. I love these. Absolutely love these. I'm going to continue with all the bottom halves for this spring capsule. So next up we have a pair of jeans. Now, I live in Ireland, and even in the spring and summer it never really gets that roasting hot, so jeans is appropriate wear for most of the year here for us. Now, cargo jeans, however, are the hottest rave here for spring and summer 2022, and I personally happen to love cargo jeans. Now, what I love about these is we have an elasticated jocker style waist, but you know, on a lot of jockers they have the same down the bottom of the legs. These ones don't. These ones just have your regular finish on a pair of jeans in the legs, which I really, really love. Now, on top of that, they have a good bit of stretch to them. Now, I assume that when I ordered these, I ordered by measurements and not by size, because these are 3XL. I normally use everything in the size 4XL in SHEIN, so I don't really know why these are 3XL. I assume that's just my measurements. Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at this. We got pockets on the back. Functional pockets with little flaps on. Oh, I only just seen that. Love these jeans. Absolutely fab. So let's jump into them. Size 3XL, as I said, and they're on the website for £21.49. These jeans are very sweet, aren't they? I love the length of them, and I love the fact that they have this little tie detail. I am definitely glad I got a 3XL and not a 4XL, because they're actually too big around my crotch area. They don't have the best of fit here on me, but again, that's very normal on apple shapes, because we do have the big belly that we need to take into account, and then we do have the slimmer legs, so it's very, very normal for me. They're very, very sweet. I won't say I think they're absolutely perfect. I love the idea of them. I'm definitely going to have fun styling these up with all the other pieces. The last bottom I got for the spring capsule is a skirt. A gorgeous flowery skirt, which is very out of my comfort zone. It is a pencil skirt, but it is a lovely stretchy skirt, which I really, really appreciate. I love this material. I do love the colors of the skirt, and that is what I fell in love with. I am not one for wearing print very often, and I very rarely wear flowers, but I fell in love with this, and I obviously picked pieces to go match with it. Absolutely gorgeous skirt, size 4XL, and is on the website for only £6.49. I know a lot of apple shapes will not wear pencil skirts simply because they do show off our bellies. There are no hiding them when it comes to a pencil skirt, but this is just so beautiful. This skirt is a lot longer than I expected it to be, but in fairness, I'm not half as tall as the model, so I suppose that's a given. But because this is very soft and very stretchy, if I was to wear something over this skirt, you could easily take this and just roll it up because it's such a lovely stretchy material. It doesn't matter at all. Obviously, you'd need to wear something over it, but if I had a blazer over it or something like that, or a sweatshirt, you could definitely carry it off as a shorter skirt. You can also easily shorten it, which I might just do. We'll see. We're now moving on to the top halves, and the first piece I picked is a little cami. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I expected this cami to be a bit lighter in color looking at the photos than what it actually is. It's quite dark. Not quite what I expected, but nevertheless, it's absolutely gorgeous. We do have the little bit of lace up in the front. We do have the adjustable straps. And other than that, it's just a plain and simple cami. Now, the only thing is, I don't think it looks all that big, and there is absolutely no stretch, never mind even a bit of give in this fabric. So I hope I can fit it. But even though it's a little bit darker, I'm sure it'll still mix and match with whatever else I have chosen. So we'll see how it goes. Again, a size 4XL, and this one's on the website for only £7.49. It fits, and it actually fits a lot better than I expected. Now, in fairness, there is absolutely no stretch in it. I left it out so you could see the length in it. And again, it is a lot darker than I expected it to be. But I actually really, really like it. And the idea was obvious that it was going to go especially with this skirt. And I still think it does, even though it's darker than I expected. I really, really love this cami. Perfect. My next piece is completely out of my comfort zone. For one reason and one reason only, we have a massive cutout on this t-shirt going from the shoulder down towards the bust. I have no idea how that's going to look or even work on my body shape. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, this is a plain and simple t-shirt. It is a really, really gorgeous soft t-shirt and tons of stretch in it, which I really, really appreciate. Now, again, the color is not quite what I expected it to be. This, again, is a little bit darker than what I expected, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, they'll still mix and match. Once again, a size 4XL, and this one's on the website for only £8.99. Look at this. Isn't this fab? And not a bra strap inside. I am in love with this t-shirt. It's a little bit on the shorter side than what I personally prefer, especially if I was to wear it out of my clothes. But to be fair, I probably would tuck it in. I tend to tuck most things now anyway. This is fab. I absolutely love this t-shirt, and it fits me perfect. Now, I think for many of us, when we're moving into the spring towards the summer, color is really what plays part in a wardrobe. Once again, I picked a very colorful, very bright t-shirt because I love my colors and I love my yellows here for the warmer weather, that's for sure. Once again, a plain and simple t-shirt. There are no details on this one, just a short sleeve. It is this gorgeous ripped material, 95% viscose, 5% elastane, but seriously, look at this. Wing, wing, wing. This is just so stretchy. It's unbelievable. And on top of that, the fabric is really, really soft. Absolutely love this t-shirt. Once again, size 4XL, and it's on the website for only £9.99. This too is absolutely fantastic. It fits me perfect. It is so soft and so stretchy. And I just managed to put lipstick on it as well, which is a bit annoying. As you can tell, it is a little bit on the see-through side, which yellow often is, just the same with white. So nude underwear may be preferred wearing this t-shirt. It is a little bit high in the neckline for me personally. I prefer something that's a little bit lower, but you know what? I don't mind. I'm not mad at this. Again, a great length, even though I'd more than likely be tucking it in anyway. But, you know, you can wear it both ways. I really love this t-shirt as well, and the color is just bomb. My next piece is a little sweatshirt, and I know that it's a bit darker in the color, and also you're thinking a sweatshirt in springtime, but yes, as I said, I live in Ireland. It's rarely very warm here, so I do need pieces that would not only fit my personal style and personal taste, hence the color, but also the weather. It is quite a thin sweatshirt. It is a bit like on an oversized style, which I really like about it. We have a little band down here in the bottom. We do have the same on the cuffs, and it's this waffle material, which again is really soft. On top of that, tons of stretch. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe this one will be able to be used as a layering piece over the t-shirt anyway. We'll see how it goes. Absolutely love this one. Once again, size 4XL, and it's on the website for £15.49. This sweatshirt is everything I wanted it to be. It is light, it is airy, and it just falls so pretty. Now I have it tucked in here just in a French tuck, and then I just left the back out just to kind of, I don't know, it's just what I prefer, the French tuck. Again, it is a little bit on the see-through side, but what I love most of all, which I forgot to mention before, this is a raglan sleeve, meaning it is no drop shoulder. The shoulder seam, there is no shoulder seam because it starts up here in the neckline. Absolutely love this sweatshirt. I hope it'll mix and match. Again, the color wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, but we'll see how it goes. My next piece again is a bit of a gamble, mainly because of the color. It's also very different to everything else that I have picked here today, but I'm kind of hoping that this lighter piece, we're going to tie the darker pieces together. Absolutely love it. It is knit, it is very soft, and it is very stretchy. We have the slouchy turtleneck up here in the front, but other than that, we have no details. Absolutely love it, and as I said, I took a bit of a gamble on it, so we'll see how it goes. Now this one is a size 3XL, and do remember that knitwear often, their size charts are often kind of different, so per usual, always shop by measurements and not by size when it comes to Shein, all right? Size 3XL, as I said, and on the website for only £9.49. Another absolutely fantastic piece that fits me perfect. I'm still not 100% sure of this color. I do think it kind of makes me look a little bit on the pale side, but we'll see how it goes when I mix and match it with everything else. The sweatshirt again fits me absolutely perfect. This one is not a drop shoulder. It just has a little bit of a wider shoulder. I would have preferred it twisted up a little bit, but nevertheless, I'm not mad at this. Again, I've given it a French tuck, but it does, again, have a great length if you prefer to keep it out. Another fantastic piece. I can't wait to style this. Admit it, you were waiting for the green piece, weren't you? I am absolutely obsessed with this green color, and when I saw that they had a blazer that is fully lined, I had to have it. Absolutely bloody love it. Now this seems to be a bit of a slouchy blazer. The fabric is kind of soft and flowy. I think it's going to look absolutely amazing just kind of hanging over the jeans. Can't wait to pair these pieces together. Absolutely gorgeous blazer. Now it's a little bit different because we only have like 3 buttons down here in the front, so it's like a triangle, which is very different. We do have a functioning buttons as well, and as I say, it's a very flowy feel. But it does come with this big, massive Santa Claus belt, which you're supposed to put around the waist. It looks fantastic on the model, but it's not something I would normally pair together like belting my blazers. So we'll see how it goes. It is a gold buckle, and look at the size of this buckle. It's massive. Nevertheless, I love it, and I'm thinking this belt, I could pair it with some of the other pieces maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. As I said, absolutely love this green color. This one, again, is a size 3XL, and it's on the website for £14.99. This is how the blazer is intended. This is how it sits on the model. I don't know what I think about this big belt because it's very big, and it's taking up every little bit of space I have in my waist. I don't know. Let me just take the belt off. See, this is more me when it's just hanging like this. I think this is very pretty. But to be honest with you, I tend to keep my blazers open. So let's just try that option as well. And there you have it. This is so much more me when this blazer just hangs loosely on my body. And I really do like that. I think that's very pretty. And again, love the color. The last clothing piece I decided to incorporate is a coat, because here in Ireland, we can literally get the 4 seasons in just one day. So you always need to have a coat at the ready. I went for a longer style coat because that is my preferred style. This one is a double-breasted, meaning we have the 2 rows of button running down the front here. These buttons are just open. They will all close up when you put it on. We unfortunately only have faux pockets, something that I don't like that. I want pockets in my coat, that's for sure. And unfortunately, it's not lined either, and no shoulder pads, something that we should definitely have added into it. But to be fair, colour-wise, it matches very well with everything else that I have gotten for this capsule wardrobe. On top of that, it's on the website for only, where is it? £11.99 at the moment. So it's dirt cheap. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not 100% sure about this coat. Again, it is the lack of structure in it, the lack of the shoulder pads, it is the lack of the lining. It just means that it doesn't have enough structure and it just doesn't sit right on the body. The idea is there, but again, yeah, no. Anyway, I'm still going to work with it here for the capsule wardrobe because this is the piece that I have. But obviously you can find a coat that just is perfect. And maybe this one is just perfect for you, who knows. It's just not the perfect one for me. The last piece for this capsule wardrobe is a little pair of sneakers. And again, I went for the brown one because I figured it would tie together with everything that I have here today. Lovely, gorgeous little pair of, this is like materials of fabric. It's kind of like a bit stretchy. Really lovely pair of shoes. You can obviously tie them, but you can just slam your feet into them and you're good to go. I got these ones in an EU size 49 because per usual, you have to shop by measurements and not by size. These ones are on the website for only £14.75. And now it's time for some outfit inspiration. Let's see what we can do with the pieces that we got here. As I said, I have 12 pieces all together, but I did end up adding another 2 pair of shoes and I did throw in a little handbag as well. I will, of course, link all 3 pieces down below because they are from SHEIN as well. Now, colour-wise, I must admit this capsule wardrobe turned out quite a lot darker than what I expected. A good few of the pieces were actually darker in real life than what they look like in the photo. But that's just what you're up against when you're shopping online, and why you need to make sure that whatever company you shop with have a great return policy. And I must admit, I've never had any bothers with return from SHEIN, which is one of the things I really love about them. Now, I really like most of the outfits that I pulled together here today. A few of them, like the one on screen now, is a little bit too colourful even just for me. But a lot of the colour combinations here, if nothing else, have given me inspiration to what I can do with these pieces, as well as the pieces that I have in my wardrobe already. Now, if I was to make any changes at all, it would simply just be I would add 1 or 2 pieces. I would have loved to have had a plain and simple white t-shirt in the mix here, as well as a white button-down shirt. They are 2 staple pieces in my wardrobe, which I absolutely love, and I think they would have extended the wardrobe even further, and I think white would look so crisp with a lot of the pieces here. I think I created roughly 20 outfits here for the video, and I like most of them, but I would really love to hear your thoughts on the outfits, but also on the capsule altogether. Do let me know down in the comments because I love getting new ideas on how I can tweak an outfit, or if you have any ideas, different styling ideas, etc. Do let me know in the comments because I would love to hear from you, and I promise I'll get back to you. I have no doubt that there's tons more combinations of what I've even thought about here for today's video that you could do with just these pieces. As you can see, I did bring in 2 other pairs of shoes. I brought in a handbag as well. And imagine what you could do once you start adding all these pieces into your existing wardrobes, mixing and matching with everything that you got. Amazing. The possibilities are simply just endless. Per usual, as I said earlier on, I will link everything in the description box. Do smash that subscribe button while you're down there as well. But that is it for today. Don't forget the discount code. But listen, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.